All right, good afternoon, Destiny. How are you today?
Great, thank you.
All right, fantastic. Well, I've got your resume here in front of me. So you have just recently moved to Florida. You're over in the UCF area. We're looking for your permanent home here as far as work goes. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you've been doing for work most recently in your career?
Yes. So recently I was working at Acousti Engineering back in Jacksonville, Florida as a temp. Went through Sparion staffing. I stayed there from July till December of last year in 2022. Unfortunately, the contract was not permanent, so my contract ended. Decided to relocate back to Orlando due to, unfortunately, not being able to find jobs in Jacksonville. So I decided to relocate back and just trying to get back in the working field and have something permanent instead of a temporary position.
Fantastic. All right. So in that project assistant role, what did a typical day look like for you as far as job duties go?
Basically assisting the project managers. They will do bidding if they want to decide to agree to a project let's like Starbucks or such. If they want to have their gentlemen, their contractors decide to build the building expectations of like estimating, and I would just assist them with adding in their information. The Procore and Timberline Sage will basically upload their photos and information of the property and the number figures that they're going to be able to give the contractors to completing the deadline of the property, and just kind of their day-by-day schedule, maintaining their projects, making sure nothing gets behind, and just data entry, customer service. If we receive anyone coming into the office needing a quote or a pricing or any such, and just providing that information back to the PMs, project managers, so that they'll have that information updated and they're knowledgeable to see if they're able to assist those customers moving forward.
Okay. Fantastic. Have you worked with Excel during your career at any point?
Yes, we will use Excel for numbers and pricing. We will use the VLOOKUP to basically find any type of, it was an easy way for us to find the correct information. Like if we're looking for a certain number figure, we'll use the VLOOKUP object to find the information needed in Excel.
All right, that is fantastic. What other computer software programs have you had exposure to during your career?
Outlook, Teams meeting, Microsoft, of course, Zoom, of course, Smartsheet, Jira, Slack, also Smart Sheets, Procore, which is our construction. We will use to update the information. Also, Co-Construct is something that they will use for estimating. I would just go in there just to add the numbers in for them. If they will come up with their information of the numbers. So I said Timberline Sage is an old school fashion way they use for construction as well.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And now, if you weren't sitting with me here today and I was chatting with one of your coworkers, how do you think they would describe your work ethic?
Very hardworking. I get in to get the job done. I'm not there to, waste time or, hold up anybody's work, trying to get the things that need to be done priority wise and, motivated and determined and, finish on time.
Fantastic. What would you say is the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
Most importantly, you said what they would say about me or me say about them?
What's the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely a company that allows me to move up. I don't want to just stay in a position, just work there. Room to grow. Very determined. They hold something integrity wise. It's a meaning behind it. And, I can see myself staying there for a while instead of, job hopping and things like that. So definitely they give opportunities to those that, work hard to get there.
All right. Fantastic. And if offered a position, how soon are you available to start?
Immediately.
Immediately. All right, great. Destiny, I'm going to stop the recorder to chat with you a little bit more if that sounds good.
Okay, great.
All right, great.